A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a move that has sparked significant debate and controversy, the Labour Party has announced that trans women will be barred from participating in the main hall of the Women's Conference scheduled for next year. This decision comes as the party seeks to comply with a recent Supreme Court ruling regarding the legal definition of a woman. While trans women will not have voting rights or the ability to partake in policy debates and motions, they will still be able to attend fringe events and an evening reception, as well as exhibition spaces. This decision aims to strike a balance between inclusivity and adherence to legal guidelines, a challenge that has proven difficult for many organizations in the wake of the ruling. The Supreme Court's decision, which stated that the terms woman and sex in the Equality Act 2010 refer specifically to biological women, has led to a re-evaluation of policies regarding gender and representation. The Labour Party spokesperson emphasized that the upcoming National Women's Conference in 2026 will reflect a commitment to addressing the underrepresentation of women while also ensuring compliance with the law. However, this has not been without backlash. A spokesperson for the Labour for Trans Rights group expressed deep disappointment over the exclusion, labeling it as a terrible decision that marginalizes trans members who have contributed significantly to the party. They argue that this exclusion undermines the democratic processes within the party, especially for those who have dedicated years of service. In contrast, the gender-critical group, Labour Women's Declaration, welcomed the party's decision to follow the law, but expressed concerns that the measures do not go far enough. They called for stricter regulations that would bar trans women from any single-sex or specifically women-focused workshops, reflecting a divide in opinions on how the party should navigate these complex issues. The announcement follows the cancellation of this year's Women's Conference, which was set to occur prior to the annual conference in Liverpool. This cancellation was a response to the lack of clear guidance from the Equalities and Human Rights Commission, EHRC, on how to proceed post-ruling. The EHRC's interim advice suggested that voluntary organizations might need to adopt a biological women-only rule, prompting the Labour Party to tread carefully in its planning. The former head of the EHRC, Baroness Kishore Faulkner, criticized the Labour Party for what she perceives as a departure from its foundational values of equality and feminism. She noted that the party has lost touch with its core principles and can no longer claim to be the party of equality. In her view, the government's hesitance to provide clear statutory guidance stems from a fear of backlash from MPs advocating for trans self-identification. A government spokesperson responded to Faulkner's claims, defending the need for thorough and legally sound guidance that prioritizes the safety and dignity of all individuals. They emphasized that rushing to produce flawed guidance would be detrimental to women across the country. As the Labour Party navigates these contentious waters, it faces pressure from both sides of the debate. On one hand, there are advocates for trans rights who feel alienated by the new rules, and on the other, there are those who believe the party must adhere strictly to legal definitions of gender. The upcoming Women's Conference will be closely monitored as a litmus test for how the party balances these competing interests. The ongoing discussions surrounding gender rights and representation in organizations like the Labour Party reflect broader societal debates about inclusion, identity, and the legal frameworks that govern these discussions. As the party prepares for its 2026 Women's Conference, it will be crucial for them to engage with all stakeholders to ensure that the event is both lawful and representative of the diverse voices within the party. In conclusion, the Labour Party's decision to bar trans women from the main hall of the Women's Conference has ignited a firestorm of opinions and criticisms. As the party moves forward, it must navigate the delicate balance between legal compliance and inclusivity, a challenge that will undoubtedly shape its future policies and identity. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.